Hello guys and welcome to the Guldasta Academy YouTube channel. I am Mujdawafa, one of the students of Guldasta Academy. Today we will have a short and quick journey to the cell world. In this journey we will explore the fascinating world of cells. Let's start our journey by answering this question. What are cells? Cells are the basic units of life and they can be found in all living things, from humans, animals, to the smallest living things. They are responsible for carrying out all of the functions necessary for life to exist. Remember that cells are too small and you can only see them by a microscope. You have skin cells, you have muscle cells, you have nerve cells, you have blood cells. Each type of cell has a unique structure and function, but they all share similarities that we will discuss later. The first observation of the cells was done in 1663 by Robert Hooke, an English scientist. He took a thin slice of cork and placed it under a microscope that he built. Hooke called each of these square structures a cell because they reminded him of tiny rooms. The work of Hooke and others led to an important theory in life of science. The cell theory explains the relationship between cells and living things. So let's take a look on cell theory. All living things are made of one or more cells. For example, plants and humans are made of more than one cell. On the other hand, bacteria is only made of one cell. Cells come only from existing cells. All of an organism's life functions occur within cells. This means that all the processes and activities necessary for an organism to survive and function properly occur within its cells, such as growing, reproducing, using energy, etc. Cells contain the hereditary information necessary for regulating cell functions and transmitting information to the next generation of cells. This means that cells contain genetic material such as DNA. This genetic information is passed down from parent cells to daughter cells during the cell division. Therefore, cells have the ability to regulate their own functions and also transmit this information to future generation of cells. There are different types of cells, but all cells have similar characteristics. All cell contains cell membrane, organelles, cytoplasm, and DNA. We will talk about them one by one. First, cell membrane. All cells are surrounded by a cell membrane. The cell membrane is a barrier between the inside of the cell and its environment that controls the movement of materials into and out of the cell. All cells contain organelles. An organelle is a structure inside of a cell that helps the cell perform its functions. In this picture, you can see the animal cell organelles like nucleus, ribosome, centrosome, endoplasmic reticulum, membrane, mitochondrion, and Golgi apparatus. All cells contain cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a fluid mixture that contains the organelles, water, salts, enzymes, and other carbon compounds. All cells contain DNA. As we said before in cell theory, the cells reproduce only from existing cells. Cells reproduce by copying their DNA. Also, DNA contains instructions for making new cells and controlling all cell functions. All cells can be classified into two groups, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells based on their structures. Animals and plants can be good examples of eukaryotic cells and bacteria for prokaryotic cells. What are prokaryotic cells? Prokaryotic cells don't have a nucleus. The word prokaryotic means before nucleus in Greek. The DNA in prokaryotic cell is in the center of the cell. The organelles are not covered with a membrane. All prokaryotic cells are much smaller than eukaryotic cells. What are eukaryotic cells? Eukaryotic cells have a nucleus and membrane-covered organelles. The word eukaryotic means true nucleus in Greek. There is more DNA in these types of cells and it is found in the nucleus. These cells have membrane-covered organelles. They tend to be about 10 times larger than prokaryotic cells. I hope that this journey has inspired you to learn more about the amazing world of cells. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we encourage you to continue exploring the wonders of science and the natural world.